This behind me is a Peugeot 208 EV, a stunning and striking car from Peugeot. So let's have a look around it. The car comes in 3 flavours. Now, as we go through the specifications, what you got to understand is that every single Peugeot, no matter what, comes as standard with all of this equipment. You have things like ABS and emergency braking assist. You have things like hill start assist, electric windows. You have ISOFIX child seating, of course, as standard across the range, as well as Peugeot's SOS Connect system. You have programmable cruise control, lane keep assist, smart brake support, Peugeot's 7-inch capacitive touchscreen I-Cockpit system, Bluetooth, DAB radio, 6 speakers, voice recognition. This is all completely standard. So when we get to the standard car in the range, and it also comes with things like 16-inch Elven wheels, acoustic vehicle system, so people on the outside can hear you when you're reversing and going at slower speed. You have preheating functionality and automatic air conditioning, an electric parking brake, Peugeot's I-Cockpit 3.5-inch display in front of you as well, 4 USB ports, including a USB Type-C, which I definitely want to see every single car in the world ever have on all of their cars as standard, because it means faster charging, faster data stuff. It's just better in every way. And then we move over to the Allure. The Allure is the mid-spec car and will add some gloss black garnish around the outside of the vehicle, making it look a lot more stylish. I'm kind of downplaying that a little bit. There is a fair few amount of changes that go on with that gloss black garnish. And you get a leather effect cloth seat trim. And then you move over to something called the Premium. And the Premium will come with Peugeot's 3D I-Cockpit display, which is what I've got currently right now, and a 180 Visio Park reversing camera as well. And then we move over to the GT, which is what we're driving today. This one adds a complete smorgasbord of extra features. That includes a 10-inch display, the 3D that came standard on the Premium as well. Also includes things like blind spot monitoring, active safety stuff, passenger side heat adjustment, lime green stitching, which changes the seats and the steering wheel. And don't let things like the lime green put you off, because it is rather gorgeous. You get full LED headlamps with smart beam assist, and you get a LED daytime running lights with those 3 claws that are at the front of the car, which is what makes it look so unbelievably gorgeous. But then, of course, you can add the Premium, and that will take the GT to its highest specification. You get keyless entry, radar-guided adaptive cruise control, lane positioning assist. You get a tri-material Alcantara suede seat, which are now heated as well, and 17-inch wheels. I remember when small cars didn't quite have so much stuff put in them. Now, while I've been driving along and sitting here, you may be wondering, why is there a big box in the back? Well, I wanted to see if I could fit a 1.3 meter box, which contains a rabbit hutch of all things, into the back of the small cars and see if it worked. And not only does it fit, it fits perfectly, but there's a huge gap here where I can just lean back if I wanted to and put some stuff down here. It's unbelievable. So let's move on over to the batteries. You get a 50 kilowatt hour battery, which is good for over 210 miles of range. And it's about 137 PS as well, which makes it very sprightly. I've been driving it around in sport mode and been enjoying it very, very much. On a 7 kilowatt hour charger, you have a 0 to full charge time of just around 7 hours. And from 10 to 80% on a rapid charger, it's only going to take half an hour, which is of course enough to give you somewhere around the region of 140 miles worth of range in just 30 minutes. And it will be making a difference to your wallet as well. As with any sort of EV, the big benefits are of course charging it at home. If you do around 10,000 miles a year, as I do, I of course drive an EV myself, then you're going to be paying somewhere, depending on your tariff at home, between £30 and £50 extra a month on your electricity bill. In comparison to the around £200 a month you would spend on an equivalent petrol car. It's just phenomenal. And then of course in the UK at the time of this filming there is no tax to pay on electric vehicles. And as ever, servicing costs are absolutely minimal because there's no oil, there's no filters, so the servicing goes down dramatically as well. At the time of filming, the cars start around the £27,000 mark, which means that anybody could drive one of these things and instantly start saving a lot of money. Never have electric cars made more sense than they do now. But let's head on over, have a virtual test drive and see exactly what this car is made of. I am rather gutted because the traffic around where I film is absolutely diabolical, and rather than taking you out in a place where unfortunately I'm not going to be able to show off what this car can do, I've decided to drive you around. It's just a little industrial estate that's local to us, because this car is a hoot to drive. So for example, as we come up to this little roundabout here, we dip around and take a wide angle in and then drive. Oh, the feedback from the steering wheel feels so nice. And then you've got this sporty steering wheel where you can turn left, right. Let's go all the way around this roundabout. Let's go all the way and back. I want to go back. Yes, 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 yes. Ooh, that is nice to drive. Sorry if I'm boring everybody by just going around a constant section of roundabouts, but this car is so fun to drive. It's brilliant. Looking around the rest of the car, it will look very similar to the 208 EV, or the 208 EV looks very similar to this car. You've got this carbon fibre-esque plastic over here that sweeps round, and Peugeot's I-Cockpit system, which really does make you feel like you're in a cockpit. You've got these toggle switches over here. You've got this 3D display in front of us that just shows everything much, much more clearer. And you've got a nice 10-inch display on this model. Here you can see how the reversing camera works as we go around the corner. It prints and projects the camera as we go back and remembers the previous position. So when you're trying to weave in and out of a space, for example, you can always see exactly where you are. The car also comes with a wireless charger if you have the GT version. So you can just throw your phone in there, close it up, and it will be sitting there charging. But the best thing is you can actually dip your phone into there. So if you want to watch something while you're sat in a fast food car park or anything like that, you can just sit there and watch without having to hold on to it and then spill your drink at the same time. Nice little thinking, I like that. The rear seats also have the kind of headrest where they go all the way flat so that you can see everything out of the rear view mirror, which is nice. And when you're driving along, it's quiet and comfortable. These seats really, really hug you well, especially if you want to go on a little bit of a back road and have a bit of a driving session, because you're going to want to drive the car, as I said before. You also get a black headlining with the vehicle, making it feel a lot more premium than some of its competitors. But because the windows are so open, you never feel like you're claustrophobic or enclosed at all. But you still get that safe feeling that that sort of cockpit surrounds you. Overall, it's a really nice place to be. So if you've got any more questions on the Peugeot 208 EV, don't forget you can give us a ring on the number on screen right now. Or, of course, you can send us an email. Thank you for watching. One last thing. When you purchase your brand new electric vehicle from Eden Motor Group, make sure to quote Eden EV1 at the point of purchase, and you can have your first service on us. Offer ends 1st of April 2022. Thank you very much for watching.